Alright, what is going on, guys? Thank you guys for tuning back into another video of mine. I truly appreciate it. In today's video, I'm going to be going over what is the correct PD array to use and how you can use other ICT concepts to help you determine that, which we're going to be going over in today's video. So I'm excited to go over that. This is a very common question I usually have in my Discord server. If you guys want to join my Discord server, it's completely free. It'll be down in the description down below. I'll put the link in there for you guys. Please join. It's awesome. We have an awesome community, and I love everyone in there. So, yeah, if you want to join, the link will be down in the description down below. So, but back to the topic. Yeah, it's a very common question I get, and I think a video on this would be very helpful. So, without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. Alright, so the biggest problems I see at least new beginners have, and maybe people that have some experience that don't really understand exactly where to find the best PD arrays, they have one thing in common, and but it all goes back to one thing: why we make these same mistakes, why we can't find the best PD arrays, and it comes back to emotion, it comes back to FOMO, and missing out on a move, and letting your emotions get the best of you. So let's say we're bullish on the higher time frame, right? We have sell side swept here, right? We get our market structure shift, or break a structure right here. All right. So we're bullish on the higher time frame, and then we see this bullish expansion move up, right? That's really good. That's what we want to see. But we have a lot of PD arrays here, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. We have a lot of PD arrays, right? And honestly, as traders, we don't know which one price is going to come back to and respect. It could respect this one right here, it could respect the middle one right here, or it could come down all the way down here and respect these. Or it could come and it could respect this PD array, this order block right here, and then bounce higher. We don't know. But what we can do as traders is understand what is the highest probability PD array that price will respect if it does go to that, right? We can't control where price is going to go, so we have to understand probability as traders. Where is the most probable place price will have a good reaction off of and bounce off of in this price leg right here? So the answer to that is, well, I'm going to go over one thing: discount and premium. So for those who don't know, if you're a beginner trader, if you don't understand what discount and premium is, so discounted premium is basically within a price leg. If we're bullish, we want to take setups in a discount, right? We want to take setups always in a discount if we're bullish, in below the 50% mark of a price leg. So we have the low, and then we have the high of this price leg. And if we're long, we want to take longs below the 50% mark. That's where the market is offering fair value for us to enter, right? And it allows us better risk. It allows us to get larger profits, and it's offering more value to us as the traders, better opportunity for entries. So if we're bullish, we always want, for the best setup possible, for the best opportunity, we always want to enter in a discount when we're bullish. So in this example, this is the perfect example right here, right? So all of these PD arrays I had marked out right here. There was like 4 of them. Most traders, if they're chasing price and they're emotional, they will 100% see this, higher time frame break a structure or just big move up, and they'll place a limit order right here, and then they'll do it like that. But there's the main problem is it's in a deep premium, right? Above the 50% mark is a premium. You do not want to enter there, especially this deep in premium. There's only a certain specific scenarios where that's okay, but that you never want to do this in a premium. So the best PD array that you want to take in a price leg is discount, right? So what we see in price right here, okay, what PD array is in discount? Well, the obvious answer is right here, this 5-minute one that we have, right? So you can see price comes down into this big 5-minute PD array. We respect the 5-minute for rally gap, then we rally higher towards this internal buy side level. So, and the reason this one is so, it stands out to me is because, well, like how big the imbalance is, there's a lot of liquidity standing within that imbalance. Because if you guys didn't know, their imbalances or fair value gaps are considered as liquidity. There's liquidity there. It's an imbalance in price. So it stands out to me, one, because it's very big and it's in the discount of the range, in equilibrium of the range. So this one would stand out to me, and it's most likely going to hold because it's in the discount of the range. So whenever you're looking for, if there's multiple PD arrays in a price leg, that would be the best option to look for. Ask yourself, what PD arrays are in discount if you're bullish, right? What PD arrays are below the 50% mark, right? Then you wait patiently. Don't let greed enter your body. You wait patiently for price to enter into that. You could take a limit order or wait for a reaction, then take it. So like if you want to play it safe, what I would do, you wait for it to retrace back to equilibrium or discount of the range. You have this internal buy side or sell side swept. I would like to wait for this change in the state, and then you take a entry right here. It's basically like a 1 to 2, right? Safe. You waited patiently for price to go back to discount. Safe entry, decent risk. You know, you're not risking all the way down here. Nice tight risk for little 1 to 2 RR. Or you could even hold it all the way up there. But yeah, so that's a good example of why you should wait and exactly how you could use discount and premium to find the best PD arrays. So let's go on to our next example because I have 2 more for you guys I think you guys will enjoy. All right, here is a amazing example, another bullish example. All of these examples are bullish setups, so just inverse it. So if you're remember, if you're bullish, you want to look for PD arrays in discount, and if you're bearish, you want to look for PD arrays in a premium, which is above the 50% mark of a range. So, but for this video, I'm going to be going over all bullish examples. So in this example, this one's pretty unique and something I wanted to show you guys because just of how the market moves. So you see this price leg right here, this low to this high. Price comes up. One of the 4 reasons why the markets move, we go back to equilibrium of the range, which we do. We respect it. You can see right here, we respect it very good. Respect it. Then we have a big move up, sweep this high, and you could try and take an entry here. Let me get rid of this. Maybe someone could have took an entry here if you wanted to wait for a move back to discount of the range, but there's not really any good PD arrays or any fair value gaps really within below this 50% mark, right? So you see this price leg move up, see it come back down. There's not really any clean PD arrays right here to take entry. So what you would want to do in this situation is just wait. You know, you see it coming back down, see if it sweeps this low, which it does. And we're in this 30-minute fair value gap, right? So we see this big move down, we see this sell side swept, we get this expansion move higher again. And then now, look, you see all of these PD arrays. We have the same scenario again. We have this one, we have this one, we have this little one, and we even have little order blocks too right here. You know, even this huge one right here. There's a lot of PD arrays in this price leg that we have right here. A lot of PD arrays, right? So the question you want to ask yourself right? What's the best one that we want to take? Well, discount and premium, right? We're bullish, right? Price came back into the higher time frame PD array, sell side swept, expansion move up. We want to see a retracement lower back to discount of the range. What PD array is in discount of the range? Well, we get our grid here, go to the low of the price leg to this high. Let's see, okay. So here's the 50% mark. We want to look for PD arrays below the 50% mark, which would be discount. And this is where this fair value gap lies. This is the PD array we want to take in this scenario because it's in discount of the range. It's offering fair value to us for an entry, and it's going to apply the best risk and the best possible entry possible if the market is truly going higher. So, which it obviously does enter off of right here. So if you depends if you want to wait for a reaction or put a limit order, you can put your stop below here, below the candle low, whatever you want to do, and then obviously, take it higher, of course. But as a trader, we want to take the best possible entries possible. We want to have the best risk possible, right? And we only want to take A+ setups and setups that we have high conviction in, right? So if we want to do that, if we want to take the best PD arrays possible, that's what we have to do. If we're bullish, find what PD arrays are lying in discount of the range, in whatever range, the 4-hour range, the 1-minute range, the 15-minute, 1 hour. I mean, price is fractal, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what time you can. This applies to whatever time frame you want. I mean, whether you're a swing trader, intraday trader, or scalper. So this is a great example. If you're bullish on the higher time frame, right? Come down, sweep sell side, have this huge expansion move up, come back down to premium or discount of the range. Put your limit order here, then we have that expansion move higher with best possible risk. Even if you were to put it down here, you would still have pretty good risk and it would work out pretty well for you. So that is that example. And I have one more example for you guys. And I'm going to be going over a couple more things with you guys after. So let's get right into the last example. All right, I think this one is just a very, very just pure example of what I mean by discount and premium of finding which PD array is the best one. This is the cleanest example, I think, in my opinion. So I mean, look, we have this random, right? This is at 9 p.m., right? Market's not open, right? It's the overnight session. We have this huge expansion move up, random move up towards, 100, almost 180 points. Right, we have these huge PD arrays right here. And a beginner trader might think, oh my God, there's 3 PD arrays. I don't know which one to choose. I'm just gonna gamble and guess which one might hold, right? Because like I said in the beginning, we don't know which one is gonna hold. We really don't. So I mean, you could be an experienced trader with 10+ years, 5 years, 3 years, whatever. We don't. Price could definitely, like it does sometimes, just tap this one in deep premium right here and go higher, or it could do this one right here, or this one. So we don't know, but we have to, as traders, rely on probability, right? Probability on our models, probability on the steps we take. What's the highest probability of this setup? Is it high probability? If so, we're going to take it. If it's low probability, we should either size down or just not take it at all and step away. So in this scenario, right, we see this huge move up. Let's say you're still bullish on the higher time frame. You're like, okay, I still want to see price go higher. Even though we had this huge expansion move up, I'm expecting a retracement lower, right? But I want to get the best entry possible. So again, we mark out the price leg from the low of the price leg, which would be right here, all the way to the high that was created right there, right? So we have this right here in front of us, okay? So we have our premium, which is on top. and then we're long bias, so that's a no-no. We do not want to take entry. If we're looking for the best possible setup, we do not want to take a long entry above here. We want to wait patiently if price comes back into discount of the range. And what PD array is in discount of the range right here? What fair value gap? This one right here. So if we're going to put a limit order or wait, see if there's a possible entry, we want to wait for price to return to this PD array, this fair value gap. Because this PD array, this fair value gap is going to offer the best setup possible with the best risk and the best possible entry where it's offering fair value, like I've said, right? Not these two other ones because they're in a premium. So this one would be the best one. As you can see, huge expansion move up, retraces back down to equilibrium, comes below to discount, settles down here, accumulates. Then we have our expansion move higher towards buy side, which we eventually take out. So this is just another example of it doesn't matter what time it is in the market. It could be the middle of the night, it could be New York session, 8 p.m., London, Asia. Price moves the exact same every day, no matter what time of the day, right? These concepts work no matter what time of the day you trade, right? It could happen in Asia, London, New York, whenever, right? The same concepts apply and they work every single time. So, and then if you wanted to just wait for this a closure above this candle, you could, if you didn't want to put a limit order right here, if you did not want to put a limit order right here and have, like your risk down here below here, that big of risk, you could just wait. You have this little tiny internal sell side swept. You wait for the closure above. Then you could have better risk with this change in the state entry right there. A lot better risk than a lot better risk than putting your stop below here or here. So which is me personally, that's what I like to do. So yeah, that is basically how I look at finding the best PD arrays. Understanding discount and premium, right? That's my personal understanding of how I find the best PD arrays. It's definitely very aggressive on your testing of patience, right? You have to be patient, right? And if it doesn't go back to discount of the range or premium of the range, if you're bullish or bearish, that's fine because you're practicing those good habits to wait. And when you do wait and it does come back and you do get that good entry, you'll be rewarded because you were patient. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for clicking in. I hope this helped you guys understand. Whether you're new, whether if you're even experienced, I mean, I hope this somehow just clicked in your mind to just go back to just the basic concepts of understanding when to take entry or what are the best PD arrays. So whether you're experienced or not, or you're a beginner, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to drop a like or a sub and drop a comment if you guys really enjoyed it. I appreciate it. And yeah, if you guys plan on buying any evals with Apex, I have my code right up here to the side of me, ET. Right now they have a deal going on with 80% off. It's a really amazing deal. I trade Apex. I'm funded about 325K with a bunch of 50K accounts and working on currently taking my first 5-figure payout. So we'll see how that goes. But if you guys want to support me, my code will be right there. I'd truly appreciate it. And the Discord will be down in the description down below. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I hope this video helped. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.